How's it going, guys? So we're at Anaheim Regionals. I have with me...
I'm Aaron.
Aaron, what place did you get this weekend?
I made top 8.
Nice. And what were you playing?
I played Zoroark Garbador.
Zoroark Garbador?
Yeah.
How did you feel going with that deck choice this weekend?
I felt fine. I mean, I know the deck pretty well because I played it at Portland as well and got top 32 there. And then I didn't test much this week, honestly. I just pretty much played Super Smash Bros. All week.
I think that's most of the community.
Yeah. And then the night, Friday night, I was just like, I mean, I guess I'll just play this because it's the best deck I've got.
Nice. All right.
I didn't think anything was better, so.
Cool. All right, so let's look at the deck and see the exact 60 you're running this week. Okay, so let's start off with the Pokemon lineup.
Alrighty, so we got your standard 4 Zorua. I got different Zoruas here. It's really just what I got. I mean, I don't play 4 of these because I don't own 4 of these. So in terms of like the best Zorua, these, and then of course the Shining Legends ones. And then after that, it's really any 60 HP Zorua. Then after that, we got 4 Zoroark GX, because Zoroark GX is a broken, busted card that you should always have 4 of. No explanation needed. Then we got the Foul Play Zoroark. Foul Play Zoroark, I didn't use it too much this weekend, but it's theoretically a decent way of dealing with Buzzwole because you can copy Absorption and Knuckle Impact and Dangerous Rogue and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't actually play against any Buzzwole this weekend, so if I started testing that matchup, I might have changed it for like a Mewtwo EX or something, but this was definitely a good card.
Do you prefer that over stand-in Zoroark?
Yeah. I think it's better because in the Zoroark mirror match, you want to get as many Zoroark GXs out as possible anyways. And if they stand in, the way I play mirror anyways is I just go try and like red card Garbatox and maybe delinquent them, just try and disrupt them. So stand-in makes the prize trade better for them, but what you can do is you can just use your own foul play against their stand-in, or you could, and I haven't done this actually, you could go, they stand in, if they use a stand-in, and Mind Jack, you could Guzma up a Zoroark GX, foul play the Trickster for the Mind Jack.
Oh, that's spicy.
I never did it, but in theory it could work.
It could work.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got the 1 Trubbish, 2 Garbodors. I play 1 Trubbish, 2 Garbodor because I also play a Ditto, so that's like my 2nd Trubbish and 5th Zorua. I think this was totally fine. There wasn't any. There was like 1 game where I prized Trubbish and then they killed Ditto, but I wasn't really doing well in that. And if you prize Trubbish and they killed Ditto, I mean, they're trying to target down a Ditto, so it's like whatever. Right. But you can still, if they kill the Ditto when it's a Ditto, then they're banking that you're prizing the Trubbish probably.
Right, and then...
Or you just have nothing.
Yeah, and you chose the Pound Trubbish over the Garbage.
Yeah, because I only play DCEs.
Okay,
so Pound is probably better. I never use it. Theoretically, Choice Band, you do 100 to a Buzzwole GX.
Nice, but you didn't think Garbage Collection would have been a good choice for this weekend?
No, because I wanted to have a 70 HP Trubbish. And I'm running a Rangaroo as well, so I figured Garbage Collection is just... I mean, I'd just rather play the Rangaroo.
Nice, alright.
So then I got 2 Lele and 2 Shaman, and I think this was also fine. You never really prize, if you prize 2, that's just straight up unlucky. And I've prized 1 a few times. I think I prized 1 of each in one of my games in top 8. It didn't matter too much, but
even with them prized, you can still like take prizes and then you'll dig them out and use them for late turn or
you definitely need 2 Lele, and then 2 Shaman super nice. You could go 3, but I don't think you need 3. It's just really nice to grab some extra cards, especially if you like can't hit a Bridget for whatever reason, or just for whatever reason. It's just a nice card to have. I use Setup a ton, and then Lele of course is pretty good. 1 Sudowoodo.
For the mirror. Yeah,
for the mirror, obviously. That's pretty much it. It was also just nice to have. It annoyed people sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, it also like helps against like Blastoise because they try to get like a big...
It helps if they get a Blastoise and then they have like 4 bench and you're just like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna let you get out a Kingdra or whatever, make it harder. But yeah. It was mainly for Zoroark and stuff.
Nice.
I play in a Rangaroo just because it auto-wins Rampagarb. Like, it turns Rampagarb, like, really favorable, because you just get back all your items, so Trash Lance does nothing, and then your other Pokemon have a hard time dealing damage. So, dealing like significant amount of damage. So yeah, I didn't hit a Drampagarb, but in theory it was great. I didn't actually use resource management once.
This whole tournament?
Yeah, this whole tournament, but I did use it in Portland.
Nice.
So I definitely say I would keep the card if you're expecting any amount of Drampagarb at all. 2 eggs, because propagation is literally the most broken ability in Expanded.
With combination with trade.
With anything, really, yeah. And 2 Klefki, Wonderlock, you attach that tool card to Garbodor, and that was absolutely broken. It gets around so many things. It gets around Quaking Punch. You can discard it at the end, so it's not a bursting balloon. It's searchable by Ultra Ball, searchable by Blizzard, searchable by so many things. It's just all around like the best card. Like I would not cut any Klefkis, but you didn't really need more than 2 anyways.
Nice.
Alright, I got 3 Skyfield, pretty self-explanatory. You never really needed more than 3, especially because I play a Dowsing Machine as well. Yeah. I play 1 Bridget. 1 over 2 just because you never prize it that much. So if you go down to 1 Bridget, you have the space for something else. You never prize it that much, and in general, if you whiff, you could probably just go like Shaman, get more Pokemon or something. I didn't actually miss turn 1 Bridget like almost ever.
Wow.
Actually, it was pretty insane. I also played 1 Bridget in Portland, and I almost never whiffed turn 1 Bridget either there.
Nice.
I mean, and the times it was prized, it didn't matter. Yeah.
Because you'd get like a broken hand anyways.
Yeah. Alright, 3 Chorus, because Chorus is insane. Some people were playing like 2 Chorus, 1 Juniper, which I disagree with. I think 3 Chorus is just straight up better, because you're Junipering, you don't really want to discard stuff other than executes.
And especially nowadays that we don't have like puzzle to recover that stuff, so cycling it back into the deck is always better.
Yeah, exactly. And Chorus is just, I mean, it's insane. Like, I never really had a time this tournament where I really wanted to play like a Juniper over Chorus. There was like maybe once or twice in Portland, but 3 Chorus is insane. Totally play it. It just helps so many times, especially in Zoroark Mirror Match. Like I'm chorusing for a minimum of 8 cards every turn probably.
No, it's mine. I was missing it for the last.
Let's see. We also got 1 N just for more hand disruption and stuff.
No. For that late turn.
Yeah, for the late turn hand disruption. 1 Guzma because you don't really need more than 1, and it's of course a Guzma. 1 Delinquent, which is broken because you like red card Delinquent them and then they lose. Red card Delinquent was actually super helpful sometimes. Like I played against a Wailord, which in theory is a bad matchup because they just fob away all your DCEs. But instead I just kept spamming red card Delinquent, so they only had 1 card in hand, and then they just could never draw anything off it. So it was like I 2-0'd Wailord in like 30 minutes.
Wow, nice.
Although to be fair, game 2 she started Wob Pass and I had turn 2 knockout on it, which is kind of funny. Yeah, Delinquent's like actually insane. 1 Dowsing Machine is your A-Spec because we lost Puzzle. I didn't think Computer Search was necessary.
Because you go through the deck so fast anyways.
You go through the deck, you don't really need anything in your deck. Dowsing Machine is just super nice recovery. It's just insane recovery. 2 Choice Band, you don't need more than 2. It's a perfect number because you hit the numbers that you need to. You can hit up to 210. And you only play them once you need them to attack. And of course you also have Dowsing Machine if you really need to. If you really need a 3rd, I don't know why you need it. I don't know why you would need a 3rd. Like sometimes you can usually just kill a Lily on bench or whatever. 2 Floatstone because Floatstone is busted. It gives you mobility and stuff. You don't really need more than 2 Floatstone. I wouldn't play less than 2 Floatstone either. Yeah, it was. Yeah. It's also decent at 2 attacks to Garbadox if you can't hit a Klefki. It's probably preferred over that. Alright, we got 4 Ultra Ball because
consistency.
I mean, it's pretty obvious why I'm playing 4 Ultra Ball.
Yeah.
4 versus Seeker. Some people are playing 3 versus Seeker. I really like 4 just because it allows you to reuse Guzma and Delinquent enough times. I could cut down to 3 based on the lack of supporters that I actually have. So if I was going to cut something, a 4th versus Seeker could be a potential cut. I think if I had to play this tournament again, I might cut a versus Seeker for a Ranger just to deal with the Zorotoad that I eventually lost to in top 8. But I really don't know if my tournament would have been different because I hit a Ranger versus Seeker. Seeker, so I don't know. I would test that. But versus Seekers, definitely don't play less than 3. 4 is very cool though.
Yeah, some decks were playing 2, which was strange, but 3,
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, 3 is like the sweet number, so I think that's a good choice.
2 red card. Red card is awesome just because because basically the way my deck works is I go Garbatoxin, red card, and pray they don't draw anything. Combined with Delinquent, it's super busted. A lot of the other Zoroark decks were playing trash lands and stuff. This was just straight Zoroark with hand disruption, like red cards. Red card was insane.
Nice.
2 battle compressors so that I can discard eggs and supporters, mainly for eggs. Just 2 so I can get the eggs into the discard. 2 is fine. 2 rescue stretcher, especially with Klefki, you're discarding it every turn. 2 rescue stretcher was super nice to have, getting everything back. I wouldn't play more or less than 2. 2 is fine. 2 field blower, because getting rid of tool cards is pretty good, especially in Zoroark Mirror as well.
Yeah.
And I definitely field blowered away some of my own tools. Like if I couldn't find a Klefki, so I had to attach a Floatstone to Garbatoxin. That was super nice, so I could field blower away.
It's also good because of Toad using Fighting Fury Belt to getting rid of that. So
yeah, but if they're Quaking Punching you, it doesn't matter too much. But it is nice to have the field blowers, so 2 is fine. 1 Pokecom, just because it's a free search. It's a free exchange of Pokemon as an item card. It's totally fine. Keep it. It's good. 1 special charge, because we only play 4 DCE, which are here. So you like getting back DCE. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Alright guys, that's the 60 card list right there. Alright guys, so that was the list right there. What was one of your toughest matches of day 1?
I hit in round 8. In round 8 I was 5-2, and then I hit Michael Promowat, and he was playing Toad Zoroark, and that was rough. Game 1 I managed to win by going red card Garbatoxin, and he just didn't draw anything. Okay. Game 2 was super grindy. He eventually got it. Game 3 we didn't conclude. That was the tie. That was like nerve wracking, I guess. But I took the tie, and then I had to win out round 9 to make day 2. So, and then actually round 1 I hit Noivern and Garbodor, and I wasn't playing Ranger, so I was sort of like sitting there like I was like, I don't know if I can beat this. And then I lose game 1. I'm like, okay, let's see what I can do. Game 2, he like doesn't draw well. Game 3, he's drawing all right, and then I managed to take it because he has 1 energy on board. It's a double dragon attached to his Noivern, and he goes Distortion, and I go Foul Play Zoroark, attach DCE, use copy his Sonic Volume attack so he can't attach his own special energies. So all he can do is Distortion, and then after that I kill the Noivern, and he still can't attach an energy, and then from there I go down to 2 prizes and then to 0.
Nice.
That was super nerve-wracking.
And that was game 1. Like that was
that was my round 1.
Yeah.
Like that was very scary.
That's nuts. But you managed to win a ton of matches and make it to day 2 and make top 8, so that's amazing. So yeah. Probably my hardest match of both days was against Zao Williams Zoro Control with like trick shells and stuff. It's not actually a bad matchup. It's in theory it's like actually you can be favored with like, because you should be able to just hold everything until you can one shot, and if he like hand locks you, and if he like hand disrupts you, you just trade, and then you just eventually like Garbatoxin and stuff. But I lost because I started whiffing things like earlier in the game, and we eventually get to a point where I need to hit a Guzma, and if I do, I'm in an extremely good position, and I have 7 cards left in deck, trade 3 times, and Guzma was the last card in deck. So that was super rough. And he also went turn 1, used Giraffe Rig to remove both my executes. Ooh, it was kind of nasty. Grimy. Yeah. I was gonna ask you too, how do you feel about Giraffe Rig? Is that something you would add?
Fine. Oh no, I wouldn't play Giraffe Rig.
You wouldn't add it to your deck?
No, I wouldn't play it.
Okay.
You don't need it, because you're not looking to lock them or remove anything. You're just trying to... You just go for the hand lock mid game or whatever.
Nice.
And you want to ride a speeding every turn, of course. Yeah.
Right. Cool. We have Dallas next month. It is expanded as well for regionals. Are you going to that?
I don't know, but I'm going to try it.
Cool. And then, and if you're going, would you play this or would you switch it up?
I don't know. Is tag team legal for Dallas?
No.
Not. This is probably the play. I might test other things like. This is probably the play with a ranger. Rangers.
Yeah, ranger's good.
Play a ranger. I don't know if this is the play though, especially now it's gonna be such a huge target, so everybody might choke puzzle.
Right.
Which I might have to test for or something.
But then you can splash in the Mew or the Mewtwo.
The issue isn't that the puzzles are hard to kill. The issue is like Baby Buzz is the issue because they can trade one shots with a one prize attacker. Mew isn't the issue. I mean, like Mew doesn't solve too much. I'd rather play the Mewtwo EX.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, Aaron, thank you for being on the channel. It was a pleasure to have you.
No problem, man.
Yeah. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share the video with anybody that wants to see a really good Zoro Garb list. With that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.